I'd like to welcome you to QC101 Basic Quality Control. I'm Jeff Stipes. I'll be your instructor for the course for this semester. QC101 is really a course that's about basic quality tools. We're going to take a look at the tools that the quality technicians and experts use to be able to manage their processes and maintain expected levels of quality. It's probably very important to realize that quality doesn't happen by accident. You know, it's the result of high intention, sincere effort, intelligent direction, skillful execution. It's a lot of work to have a quality process, to develop a quality product. We're going to be taking a big look at SPC, Statistical Process Control. SPC basically is the backbone of an organization's effort to consistently meet the expectations of both suppliers and customers. And it doesn't matter whether you are in a product producing industry or a service delivery industry, the techniques that we look at will work and are expected to work in each. The course, if you want to talk about three key issues, and these are three things that you're going to see time and time again throughout the course, in fact probably enough that you get tired of them. Quality. What we mean when we're talking about quality is we're not talking about the goodness of a product, we're talking about conformance to specifications. So quality is simply an issue of, can you conform to specifications? Now obviously, can you do it in a reliable and repeatable process? That's where process comes in. What we're looking at is that process that produces that reliable and repeatable conformance to specifications. And again, the process can be a production process or it can be a service delivery process. The other issue that will be ever present is variation. If there's anything that's the enemy of quality, it's variation. Variation will never go away. You'll never get rid of it. It will always be there. The issue is to control it and to maintain it within the level so that it doesn't upset the apple cart. What I'd like you to do early on, in fact maybe one of the first things I'd like you to do is in the text, and we're using Paul Keller's Statistical Process Control Demystified. This will be the text. And in Chapter 1, there's a section called Requirements and Control. And I want you to pay particularly attention to pages 13 and 14, where Keller talks about voice of the process and voice of the customer. So before you start reading other materials in the book, that's what I want you to initially look at. Start off with that. The course will be a little bit different in that what we're doing is what's called an experiential learning process. And then the premise behind that is you'll be engaged in activities, and these activities are designed to teach the concepts and help you execute those concepts of the tools that we talked about using. Experiential provides a self-discovery process, and we find from experience with that it improves understanding. It will enhance your observational skills and your analysis. It does develop skills in data presentation, and it promotes skills in decision making. These are all facilitated by the process because it's what you have to do. As I said, the book is demystified. You will probably also want to have on hand a good scientific-based calculator. Granted, a lot of the stuff you'll do in spreadsheets because it's a lot easier, but a good scientific calculator is a handy tool to have. The technical department here at the college standardizes on the Texas Instrument TI-36X Pro. It's not the one you have to have, but this is the one that you'll find used in other classes that the department uses, and develop skills in it is just going to serve you well throughout your academic career here at MCC. All right, let me talk just a little bit about what you're going to see on the Blackboard site. When you come into the Blackboard site, the first folder you'll want to look at is the course information folder. Within that folder, you'll find a variety of things. Obviously, you'll find this video in that folder. The syllabus for the course will be there, and the syllabus will give you just a general overview, what the grading looks like, what the assignments are going to be, and how they're going to play out in respect to overall grade. There'll be 10 exercises that come right out of this, and a case study. And then they'll also talk about what you're expected to do in terms of submitting the assignment through Blackboard. Then moving on, you'll move to the Learning Modules folder. In each Learning Module folder, we're covering each of the topics. One of the first ones you'll see in there is called General just general topics. And that's a whole group of videos that are designed to, in a matter of 5 to 15 minutes, give you an overview of some of the key issues. We talk about Crosby, we talk about measurements, we talk about variation, we talk about a whole variety of issues, and these are good videos to review right off the bat before you start with any of the exercises. Then there'll be a link to every exercise or assignment. If you see an assignment in a topic in red, for example, first one will be process flow, followed by Pareto charts. You'll see those in red. Anything you see in red will be your key to indicate that there's an assignment attached to that. So when you go there, there'll be the video about that topic. You'll find the assignment there, and you'll find potentially some supplemental material there that will help you with that assignment. The assignment will identify what the due date is in terms of when it has to be submitted. And that's pretty much what you're going to find on the Blackboard side. Again, you can submit through the Blackboard, so no problem with that. With that said, I guess the only other thing, maybe I want to come back to the book for a little bit. I selected this book. This is not a textbook. This is a self-guided reference book, and I think you'll find that it'll serve you very well. It will touch on all the topics, all the tools we're going to talk about. It also has many advanced tools reviewed in it that we won't use, but if you go on to the second class, the QC101 class, again, I think you'll find this as a very valuable resource. Okay, well, I hope you enjoy your experience with online QC101.